Hi, my summer read book talk is about Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. And it's about a virus that spreads very quickly, like a global pandemic. But it starts off with a performance of King Lear, and while it's happening, one of the actors dropped dead out of nowhere, and everyone on in the crowd rushes the stage, and they try to do CPR on him and revive him, but it ended up just not working, and the actor died. Now, randomly, the next chapter, it jumps 20 years from then, and in those 20 years, that virus got worse and worse, and it ended up wiping out everyone but 1% of humanity. So, with all that happening, they lost everything like electronics, TV, phones, and a lot of sources of communication. Now, with this happening, everyone split up into two different kind of people. One of them were nomads that just continued to travel everywhere, and then other people, they basically settled in these small settlements together. And one of the settlements that the book mainly follows is called the Symphony, which they basically travel around and they do plays and they perform music to everyone. Now, the reason they started this is because they believe ever since everyone died in the pandemic, a lot of the art and the fine art was lost. Now, art isn't the only thing that's forgotten. So, most memory before the pandemic and life before the pandemic is actually forgotten. And for the people that do remember it, they're actually quite shocked and weirded out. So, one of the most memorable quotes is, "I can't remember the year we spent on the road, and I think that means I can't remember the worst of it. But my point is, doesn't it seem to you that the people who have the hardest time in this current era, whatever you want to call it, the world after the Georgia flu, doesn't it seem like the people who struggle the most with it are the people who remember the old world clearly?" Now, a quote that really describes how they feel, how the symphony feel, and why they're doing this is on page 107. It says, "The thing with the New World," the tuba had said once, "is it's just horrifically short on elegance." Now, this just means that they believe that there's no elegance, there's no art, there's no fun to it. Now, this story is told in a very not a normal way. It basically just jumps around from perspective to perspective, and those perspectives not being in the same year, it jumps around from the beginning of the pandemic, the middle of it, the end, before it, and everything like that. And I would recommend this book because obviously it relates to kind of what we went through now, not as extreme as in the pandemic. And it flowed really nicely, and it was really a page turner. I enjoyed it, and yeah.